So I did knock back the effects I'd created. I think they were a bit too stark, so I've dialed it back down. So that once I did that, I gave another coat of the gauzy, so it's ready for decals. And yeah, here we go. It's like doing a Phantom. So I'll put a side on there from it, but as you can see, that's just the one side and the bottom of the aircraft. So I'll be doing it in a few sessions, I would imagine. I'll start on the underside probably, and I'm hoping that these decals go down well, because metal work, you don't really want to be using strong setting solutions on that because it damages the paintwork. So we'll see how we go. Several hours later, the decals are down, so they weren't too bad. I was a bit worried. They looked a bit, the carrier film looked a bit whitish, but they seemed to have gone down alright. I just used microsol. Some of them required several coats to go down, the stars and bars and some of the writing, the USAF and that, but not too bad. So I'll just wait for them to dry properly, and I'll give it another coat of gauzy before I weather it. Okay, so I'm into the weathering now. This time I made up a mix of oil paint. So I'm using Abe Tulung's sepia mixed with white spirit. You just mix it up enough just to make it that it'll flow around your details. Just dab it in, and it'll flow around the recessed and raised details like that. I've already started on the wing, and I've done the front gear bay. They just keep going around the whole model. Continue around. I'll be doing it in sections, and then when it's dry, looks dry, then I'll wipe it back either with some cloth or paper towel and cotton buds in areas that are hard to reach. Alright, that's all done. I've wiped it all back, so now it's just putting it all together, all the landing gear and the slats and speed brakes and the canopy. Alright, all finished. All the landing gear, ladder or step to get into the cockpit, rocket system underneath, drop tanks, and navigation lights have been put on. So this was a bit of a surprise how good this kit went together, considering it's Revell. They do get a bit of a knock, but some of it's deserved. Some of the kits are pretty ordinary, but this was a really good one. Despite its age, I think it's around 20 years now, but it's if you want to do a build that goes together well, no major hassles, pretty simple build of a great era in aircraft, the 50s, and a great colour scheme. And if you don't want to do a complex scheme like this, the other scheme in this box is just all over natural metal with the olive drab anti-glare panel, and I'm sure you can get aftermarket schemes for them. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you want to do something, an easier build if you're a beginner. I'll add some still photos at the end of this.